going on, YouTube? Boy, it's been quite a long minute since posted any videos or even recorded any content. Part of that has been due to, well, this little guy here. So yep, last fall my wife and I welcomed a new baby boy into this world, and leading up to it and then even after his arrival, it's just I've had my hands full. So I've done a few things on and off, but nothing I didn't think was really video worthy. So but my buddy and I have a job coming up here. We're going to be leaving shortly to go take care of some of that, or at least get started today, resurfacing a road. We're going to be laying down some asphalt millings, rolling them out, and as well as trenching a little bit to get to an existing ditch so that there's water can run off again. There's already, like I said, an existing ditch, but it needs to be completed. So anyway, yeah, getting all loaded up here, bringing some stone along with me. As you can see, I want to backfill the trenches once we have them created, and good old noisy summertime. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be, I think in the 80s, so it'll be a little bit of sweat, but shortly we'll get started here and show you where we're working. Okay, we are arriving at the spot. Here's the road. Now, fortunately for us, with the business right here, we don't have to worry about touching up this end of the road because they claim that they'll do it. So our starting point will basically be right from the beginning of this corner around. So a few potholes to have to scratch up and smooth out before we can bother. You want to take care of your potholes first, otherwise they're just bound to reform. So anyway, you're gonna get pulled up here and get unloading. Alright, all unloaded, about ready to get started. First things first, I gotta punch a couple of trenches. Believe it or not, behind this tree line is an existing ditch. So I'm gonna pick a spot right through those birches there. Safety first, got the Carhartts on. And yeah, anyway, created a little trench area there.
What, you don't think so?
I don't think you need to go all the way. Okay, up one too quick. And then this area looks already natural to drop down a little. So a good little collection point. Move some of this crap and then again let it be able to hit the existing ditch behind there. So my buddy right there is getting ready to take care of those potholes that I mentioned on the ride in. It's just up around the corner from here, and this path right here to the fire hydrant we're going to leave alone. There's already a good area for water to come in through. So now I know this hill, or it's really not much of a hill, but the elevation does dry up ever so slightly. It's graded down a little bit as you get towards the houses at the end of the road here. So that's the reason for putting in a couple of trenches. We'll backfill it with some stone, and then tomorrow we'll probably start the work of laying out the material, and we'll get the asphalt millings here. Whew, it is certainly hot out. Alright, trench created. Now it's time to throw some of the stone in there. I think I'm going to find it easiest. It's not like I can get all the way in there with my bucket or anything and really tilt it to get it out of one corner. I'm going to use this bucket, shovel some in, and then hand load it in there. So should be a good workout. All right, well, trench 1 is complete. Probably could have tossed a little more stone in, but I emptied the bucket doing so, and I don't really think it needs any more. Just wanted something in there, make it look a little bit better there. So it's time to move down to where ditch 2 will be. I am running low on battery because, of course, I still haven't bought myself any spares, and for whatever reason my USB charger just isn't charging the camera. So I don't know how much more recording I'll get today, but this is the next spot. I'm gonna have to back myself right into here, get started back there. Of course, to match this area, it's gonna be a little low. I'm sure I'll be dealing with some roots, and we'll see how much of it I can record. So. All right, just about out of battery now, so good timing. I don't have, I'll have to bring more stone back with me tomorrow. I used it all over there. So here we go now as water comes down the road, and plus, mind you, we'll be raising this up when we put the millings down. So as yeah, water comes down the road, it'll be able to flow into this ditch, collect here, and work its way out that way. So I'll come back with a bucket load of stone tomorrow to fill this in, and then get working on spreading out the millings. See you then. All right, day 2, here we are, while waiting for the trucks to start delivering the material. It's time to empty another load of stone into the other ditch over there. All right, got some stuff moved around, got the trailer truck moved around, so did that right after the stone. As you can see, the roller has arrived. I will be using it today. We were hoping to get a bigger one, but apparently it was out on the job. So now I'm gonna run down to the corner, take a peek and show you what we did after we ran out of battery last night. Boy, this camera is just really being a pain. I've already had some issues with it this morning. I tried to give it a little charge just after the stone. I'm trying to keep it up. And then it wouldn't turn back on for me until I removed the battery and stuck it back in. So, I don't know. GoPro, I know it's old. It's a Hero 7. So what are they up to, like 12 or something right now? But I think they release a new camera every year anyway. So, yeah. Gonna keep my box blade on for now. I've installed the hydraulic side link recently, so get a chance to play with that. And right here on this corner, we started to try to take down the little bit of like berm that was on the left hand side of the road here, and then push this all the way in, because water comes right down from the road. It basically comes down a little bit on the road and then a little bit out of that parking lot that you see there. So this was definitely needed to give it a place to go, and in order to also help it, we figured we would just crown this a little bit more. It's a lot of growth here, but it is slightly lower in elevation. So let's go back, get the tractor, and see what we can do. And yet more GoPro issues. Just had to remove the battery again. Anyway, started out with the box blade, as you saw, and now I've swapped over to the greater blade, so I want to try to give a little more crown and tuck some of the other loose stuff there back into the middle. And yeah, hopefully that will give that perfect crown that I'm trying to achieve. First load has arrived. Get this dump, work on spreading. Ah, so satisfying. Well, time to get ready. Alright, so we kind of jumped the gun a little bit and started spreading. More and more trucks are showing up, and there's still more to come in, so basically we're going to continue attacking that pile and start going down the road. We've pretty much spread what we want down there, with the exception of a few shovelfuls here and there, and rake it out the rest of the way. And yeah, so I'll set you up on time lapse and well, see how much we get spread before the next truck shows up. As you can see, rolling time has begun. I'm about to jump on the compactor. We each kept a bucket so we can fill in any low spots or whatever. Obviously, we'll plan to rake out a bunch of stuff, but it's done for the most part, so let me jump on that compactor. Well, plenty more to compact, but not enough space on the card, so I won't bore you with the rest of this. We've got a lot ahead of us, and like I said, ain't got much time left on the card, so appreciate everybody for watching, and on to the next job, I suppose.